Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I welcome you to this seventh episode of this series. Do you want to remember the list of the surahs from the Quran easy way? So in this episode, we'll be discussing the next 20 surahs, that is from surah number 81 to surah number 100. In the previous episodes, we have discussed about all the surahs from surah number 1 to surah number 80. So if you haven't watched that, I'll be posting the links in the below so that you can watch them, and you will have a total glimpse of how you can remember the list of the surahs the easy way. So to make things easy for you to understand, these surahs are in the last juz of the Quran, and this surah's main theme is about hereafter, that is the judgment day, how the things will unfold on the judgment day. So main theme of this episode is on the judgment day. So we'll discussing this in this context, this list of the surahs in this theme, that is the hereafter, that is on the judgment day, how things will unfold. And as you know, we are repeatedly discussing that our mind works on two principles, that is, it works on the principle of association as well as it works on the principle of repetition. So we are associating the names of the surahs in stories to help us to remember them easily and to make them in our long-term memory. We are actually repeating it, that is, we are following the second principle so that it becomes in our long-term memory and it will be easy for us to remember them in our life in the long run. So let's begin, and we will have the first surah, that is the 80th surah of the last episode, as a reference so that we can walk through to the rest of the surahs. In the last episode, we actually referred Abasa, he frowned, as a munafiq. Now we will take this Abasa as a person who is a disbeliever, and we will just walk through to the rest of the list of the surahs in this episode. So this person, he frowned, that is the disbeliever in this episode. And then he disbelieved about the folding up. He disbelieved about the folding up, and also he disbelieved about the splitting up of a part of the sky. And this person, disbeliever, he deals in fraud, and he also disbelieved in the splitting apart of the heavens. And then two things happen, that is the constellations, that is the group of the stars and the morning star emerge, and the constellations as well as the morning star emerge from the Most High, that is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then an overwhelming event happened, and in this event, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is taking oath of five things, and he is explaining the importance of this hereafter. And the five things on which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is taking oath is the dawn, that is the starting of the day, which is in the city. And when the dawn happens, the sunrise. And when the sunrise, it has to set. And then the night happens. And when the night happens, again, the day comes. And then this happens that the morning hours start up again, that is the next day. And this is all opening up, that is the morning hours. In the morning hours, the opening up of the fig happens. That is the ripened fig opens up as it gets totally ripened. And this becomes a clot. That is the mass of the fig happens because it is totally ripened. And this is all through the power of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is the clear evidence of this power of the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And by passing through all this, the earthquake happens. And this earthquake make this horses to charge up and to start running. So this is all about the story, and then I will link this story to the names of the surahs itself. So Abasa here is the disbeliever, and this person, he frowned about the folding up, that is at-takwir, the folding up of the things. He just disbelieved about it, that is at-takwir. Then he also disbelieved about the splitting apart of the sky, that is al-infitar, which is called as al-infitar, which is the 82nd surah. Moving on, and this disbeliever, he deals in fraud, which is al-mutaffifin, and this is the 83rd surah. Moving down, then coming to the 84th surah, then again this disbeliever, that is the Abasa, who he frowned, he actually disbelieved about the splitting apart of the heavens, which is the surah 84th, which is al-inshiqaq. And then two things emerge, that is the constellation, that is Al-Buruj, and the morning star, which is called by name At-Tariq. These two emerge from the Most High, that is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the Most High is Al-A'la, which is 87th surah of the Quran. Then an overwhelming event happened again, which is again related to the judgment day, the hereafter. That is called as Al-Ghashiyah, which is the 88th surah of the Quran. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala take oaths of 5 things, and he stresses the importance of hereafter, how things will unfold in the hereafter. And these 5 things are the 5 surahs subsequently woven as a story. That is, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes oath of the dawn, that is Al-Fajr. Then he takes the oath of the city, that is Al-Balad. And then he takes the oath of the sun, that is Ash-Shams. And then he takes the oath of the night, that is Al-Layl. And that is again the 92nd surah. And moving on, the 93rd surah is, he takes the oath of the morning hours, which is Ad-Duha. So he takes oath of these 5 things. And if you want to remember the easy way, all these 5 things, it is like this. The dawn happens, that is the Fajr happens in the city Al-Balad. And then Al-Fajr, Al-Balad. And then the sun rising up, that is Ash-Shams. And then after rising of the sun, it has to set down. That is, the night comes in, the night prevails. That is Al-Layl. And then when the night prevails, then again the night should come to an end and the day should start. That is, the morning hours should start. That is Ad-Duha, the morning hours. So this is the 5 things where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has taken oath. So we have reached up to 93rd surah. And then moving down, the opening up of things take place in the morning hour. That is the opening of, that is Ash-Sharh, taking up the opening up of the fig. That is the next surah, At-Tin. The opening up of the fig happens, that is Ash-Sharh At-Tin. And then this fig is so ripened that it becomes a clot. That is it becomes an alaq, that it becomes a mass. And this is all from the power, that is Al-Qadr, from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then these are all the clear signs, clear evidence from the creator, that is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is Al-Bayyina, which is the 98th surah. And then after all this, then the earthquake struck in. The earthquake struck in, which is Al-Zalzala. This is the 99th surah. And due to this Al-Zalzala, the earthquake, the chargers, that is those that run, that is here referred to the horses, Al-Adiyat, started to run. And this is the 100th surah of the Quran. So this is all about the story, and also the name of the surahs from surah number 81 to surah number 100. And the main theme of this episode is hereafter and the science of the hereafter, and also the judgment day itself. So I hope that this is helping you to understand, to grasp it, and to remember the list of the surahs by repetition and also association. So with this, we come to an end of this episode. And if you have found this video useful, please do share your comments below. Please do like and subscribe to this channel. And also I'll be sharing the links below of the previous episodes, so that it will be easier for you to watch the previous videos if you haven't, and then complete the list of the surahs till now. Inshallah, I'll be back with the last episode, which will be the episode from surah number 101 to surah number 14, which is the last surah of the Quran, inshallah. So jazakallahu khair for watching. Inshallah, see you again. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.